first video in a series, my wonderful, talented friends. I originally conceived of this idea because I was looking for a way to share some of the wonderful things that friends in my life are good at, and that is one of the series that I'm working on, and this is the first video on David Adams getting started with cameras and ways you can just start looking into moving forward in photography.
Hello rock stars, it's Amara. I'm at KEXP again. I'm here today because I am going to talk to you guys with my friend David, who is a photographer. I do a little bit of photography. David does photography all the time, professionally, and in fact we are in the middle of photo shoot space. Spoilers, I have a couple questions for him. What we're gonna do this week on the main channel is I'm gonna work on my photography game by taking his expert wisdom and applying it. So he's gonna tell us about his suggestions about photography, and I'm going to go out and apply them, and that is what we're doing today. So everybody wins. You guys know I'm all about that. Here we go. Actually, I'll just do this so you guys know that we're actually in the same frame. There it is.
Hello, I'm David Adams. I am the lead photographer at Rusty Power Studios, located in Kent, Washington at the moment. We are a commercial studio doing commercial product, portraits, headshots, sky's the limit.
What is one thing that you suggest for someone who has a DSLR camera and they're getting started but they really want to step into making more professional and interesting photography?
After you've learned your settings, shutters, apertures, ISO, learning composure is probably one of the funner things you could do. My personal favorite is the rule of thirds. It's a more compelling image, you're not just centering everything. Another really fun thing to do is dragging of the shutter. It's one of my personal favorite things to do. You can get a lot of cool images, especially at nighttime.
How does someone do that?
Pretty much for dragging the shutter, usually I keep mine in a studio around 125th of a second. That's what I sync my lights to. But if I'm out shooting a highway scene at night, just to get that nice blur of all the colors, keep your f-stop probably around 12 to 16, and you know, set yourself to about 1, 2 to 10-second exposures. Leave it on a tripod and just click and stand there for a minute.
What are some photography inspirations that you have?
I always go back to the classics. Yes, Daguerre was one of them, father of photography in general. Matthew Brady just always did a lot of compelling work, and even more of a modern stance. Amazing local photographer in the Seattle area, Art Wolf.
Is it cool for people to check out photographers that are in their area?
Talk to local photographers, they're always willing to help.
So if you don't have a DSLR and you have a cell phone, something like that, maybe your Instagram feeds, what you're working on, what is one thing people can do to help that?
I mean, for something like that, you take the same rules that would apply, composure, rule of thirds, but also with the phone, it's a lot smaller. You can have a lot of fun with just a selfie stick, pointed off in the distance, get into places that you normally couldn't bring a camera, and you have a little bit more room to be more creative with.
Do you ever shoot with your cell phone still?
I'm out and about having fun. I'm out at a coffee shop, local bar, throw something online, I just take out my phone.
So they've got a camera. What's a tool you love?
Because everything I brought with me today is my standard on-the-go kit. A lot of the things that I can't live without, but also you want to keep in mind you want to stay within your budget, within your means. You don't want to, drop a lot of money on equipment that you actually end up not needing, and that actually happens more often than not. Everything that I brought with me today is my standard on-location kit. 5-in-1 scrim, reflector, fill card, black fill. Very important.
We've used it already a few times today, guys. It's legitimately something that's in there.
Standard body. I always try to bring at least 2 lenses, 25 to 55, 70 to 300, just in case. You never know. Speed lights. Don't need excessive lights. Regular Canon speed light works just fine with pocket wizards that I bought online for 50 bucks. Yeah, that's everything that I like to bring with me whenever I do shoots.
That, and of course, you guys, he's got a tripod. He's got this cool backpack. He bought it on the internet.
30 bucks.
Got to be able to roll with the punches.
I have an assortment of miscellaneous glassware and ice cubes, just random props.
Ready to go?
My niche, my love, is glass and beverage.
And he takes beautiful pictures. You guys should all go check out his website, which is?
Both of the websites are dhadamsphotography.com or my new recent endeavor, rustypowerstudios.com.
One of the takeaways I've got a number of times from talking to artists and photographers is that while there are many wonderful tools and always upgrading your rig and everything you're working with is a good idea, it's also just important that you get in there. Have what you have and go out, start taking pictures and start being part of whatever art forms you're interested in. That's the way you improve as you go through it. I
I just want to take a moment and make sure that I said on camera a big thank you to David. I'm so lucky, like hashtag blessed, to have people in my life who inspire and drive me to move forward. As you guys can see, there's little bits of photography scattered throughout this video. Because I've been sick, I haven't been able to go out and do as much in the field photography. However, I'm really looking forward to applying some of these concepts in the future, and I will tell you, I started reading the manual for my camera, and I actually have been applying a lot of that. I'll leave some links below to some cool stuff I found. In the description below, you can find out information about David, his work, and the studio, his Instagram. Also, a link to my website, and I'm gonna be doing increasingly more work that has a photography angle in it. That's www.amarainseattle.com. If you have not already subscribed to the channel, that would be lovely. Also, there's a bell down there. If you ring the bell, you will get automatic updates of what I do on this channel. I have 2 other channels. Amara In Seattle Vlogs is the vlogging channel. I did Vlogmas Beyond Vlogmas into vloggy days there. So if you're like, man, I wonder what this girl's all about, there's like 30 videos in a big playlist, and you can just set it there. You could get a bubble bath going. Amara Not In Seattle is the travel channel, and I am literally leaving in the morning to go to Las Vegas. There's going to be so much content coming onto that channel. I like to make it so my travel channel feels like you're going on vacation. So you can get tips and tricks and things to make your vacations better, but also so that like you can visit my channel and feel like you get to go places. Because that's one of the things I do when I kind of want to go places and I can't get out, is like I go find YouTube videos and I watch other people travel around. It's so inspiring. Best adventures, rock stars, Amara In Seattle. Happy Friday the 13th and Saturday the 14th, and so on and so on. David just added me as a friend on Snapchat. I'm all about some interesting timing, y'all.